Hey Disney fans, so my family and I went to the Disney store this morning, obviously to grab the new limited edition Jasmine doll. So stick around because we're going to do a really in-depth review on this one and hopefully you guys enjoy. Okay, so this box is like foil, so it's kind of hard to get it to focus on it, but we will start with the top of the box itself. So as you guys know, the live action dolls are in a different form of box than the normal limited edition dolls, but they do still have the movie name printed on here. So it says Disney, Aladdin, Jasmine, which is weird. It looks a little clustered, but hey, you know what, it is what it is. So naturally, like all the others, it does have the satin ribbon there at the top that you can hold it by, and I do carry them around by that. It is pretty sturdy, so I have no problems with that. Coming to the front of the box here, you'll see it is, like I said, foil covered. There's the Disney Store logo. It's got like a scrolling floral pattern that goes all the way around. And then over here, if you can kind of see it, it doesn't really want to show up at all. It says 6+. Like I said, it picks up every color from any direction. And then we'll go down to the bottom of the box here, and you can see that same kind of scripting swirling pattern, but this time it is in blue. It says Disney Store Aladdin Jasmine, limited edition of 4,500. And then it does have these really cool peacock feather type designs on either side too. I think that's really neat. So on the side, what I do like, of course, with these ones is you still have this open cutout, but it's like the whole box is open that way, so you can see the doll from the side perfectly. And then, of course, that same peacock feather pattern all the way down. And then the back also has one of those silk ribbons, which we will get a better look at that here once, of course, we untie it. But I think that's just really neat how they do that. So mine has lots of scratches. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there are a ton of scratches, but they all had this on the back of them, which I don't know if it's just because it's the material that's used to make the box or what, but it is kind of a bummer. But if you'd like to pause it there, you can. It does actually stand out pretty well, so that tells a little bit about the doll. And then, of course, it's again in French. Down here it says Certificate of Authenticity, display stand included. And then mine doesn't have a price on it. That's very unusual. Yeah, that's very weird. I've never seen a price tag quite like that before. But I guess it is what it is. So if you guys got one, and does your price tag look like that? Because that's just very strange to me. But anyhow, so that is the back of the box. And this is the side again. And then, of course, Jasmine. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to untie the back. I'm going to pop the doll out, and we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to go ahead and whoop, just like that. Okay, one thing I did want to show you real quick before I get the plastic off. The same design does follow, of course, on the plastic. So there's the Disney Store, the 6+, and then if you come down here, it has the same Aladdin Jasmine 4,500. So now I'm going to get the plastic off so we can see her better without all the glare. Okay, so just like the other limited edition dolls, it is a 4-part box. So we do have the back part of the box, the inner part of the box that Jasmine's in, and then the front cover along with the plastic. Those are separate, of course. And then they are tied with this beautiful little ribbon that goes in the back. So first what we're going to look at, of course, is the background. So you can see here it's made to look like the scene that all of us who have not yet seen the movie but have seen in the previews is like the stairway that she's walking down. And I believe it's when she's in the pink dress that we see the stairway quite a bit. You can see all the steps there. There looks like some hanging lamps. And on this side it's the same. And then, of course, this is just made to look like the flooring. So that actually is pretty cool. You can see there her stand. Moving on to Jasmine herself, who is absolutely stunning. We have a metal crown. This is not plastic, it is metal. It does have blue jewels encrusted in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the detail on that. I don't know if you can see it there, but there's also like a little gold chain that goes from this thing on this side to that thing on that side right there. But here, maybe we can get a better look going this way. Yeah, you can kind of see the chain there. She does have a veil. Her hair is rooted and beautiful. I was able to pick, like they had about 8 or 9 of the dolls out of the 13 that they had, and I was able to pick out one. So since I was first in line, they let me kind of have pick of the quote unquote litter. And this was my favorite one out of all the ones they had. But yeah, she's beautiful. So rooted hair, gorgeous. I had to pick one with good hair, of course. Rooted eyelashes that are super long and dramatic. Absolutely beautiful. She does have brown eyes there. You can see with a little bit of highlight in them. I mean, she resembles Naomi Scott. I'm not going to say it looks like Naomi Scott, but she resembles Naomi Scott. Again, you can only do so much when something's mass produced. So, I mean, had it been a far lower limited edition run, they probably could have made it look exactly like her because, you know, it takes time to sculpt a face mold, but I can go with this one. This one is beautiful. I really do like this one quite a bit. She does have, let's see here. It feels like metal. Yeah, it looks like little metallic earrings. Also with that same blue teal encrusted jewel. Her hair is in that iconic shape that we see from the animated film. She does have some gold fabric cords back there that are holding the hair in the piece, like the sections that we see it in the animated movie as well. She is wearing a really pretty necklace that is also metal. It does have these three parts that are like dangles, you can see. And then there's, of course, a gold chain and another blue or teal jewel. She doesn't have any bracelets or anything, which I kind of found a little shocking, considering the other Aladdin and Jasmine dolls have lots of little findings and extras, but that's okay. Her dress is enough. Well, I guess I wouldn't call it a dress. Her outfit is quite enough that it didn't really call for more jewelry than what she already has on. So the top part of her bodice, you can see here, is like a blue silk color, teal silk color. There is these embroidered parts going around here and on the shoulders, on the sleeve caps. She does have a big, beautiful faceted jewel right there on top. And then she has some, like, I want to say gold colored little jewels going all the way down. It looks like this is her skin, but it's actually not. It is just a material made to look like her skin. They said it had a bare midriff on the online description, and only that little tiny bit right there is bare. The rest of it's not. She has another one of those beautiful blue teal faceted gems there on her waist, and I love this little belt-like portion here. It looks really, really nice. So I do like that. Her pants, of course, are the iconic teal poofy pants, but these ones have like an organza overlay on them. I don't know if yeah, there you can kind of see right there. There's one layer and there's another. My camera is not picking up the color of these very well. It's kind of making them more blue. It's actually far more teal green in real life. So just an FYI there. The peacock feathers on her pants are embroidered. The ones on the veil here, we'll get to in a moment, they are not, but the ones on her pants are. So they are embroidered with gold embroidery, obviously, and then some little gold gems all the way down. And oh my golly, these things are so beautiful. It is just really, really very well done. And that's on, of course, both pant legs. So you can see that there. Coming down to her shoes, Jasmine does have these heels on. Very nicely sculpted, very, very detailed little sculptor on these shoes. I do like them. You can see there it is a heel, so her foot is always in that position. I don't know if her foot is jointed or not. It doesn't look like it. Nope, it is not. So that's the shape and the form that her foot will always have, which is fine. But I do like the shoes. I think they're very pretty and very nice. And like I said earlier, she does have a veil on. Let's see if I can get to focus. There we go. It's a two-piece veil. This part is coming off of her head, and I think this part attaches somewhere on the back here. But it has that same peacock feather pattern. It's like a glitter embellishment, almost like overload on there. And plus you can see there it also has little crystals at the end of each feather. So that is, of course, on both sides. You can see it also there. This side of it, she does have a little loop here so that if you do debox, you can connect this to her hand. So you could like tuck that up there if you wanted her to hold it, and it will stay, of course, in place. It's very bendable. Like the fabric is very bendable until you get to the glitter. Then it's not. Jasmine's shoes are absolutely amazing. So you can see there, very well molded. They are a heel, and they've got like little gold embellishments on them in the same teal color as well. I guess her shoes are actually a little more blue than teal. And I have to apologize. My camera is picking this up as far more blue than it actually is. It's more of a teal green than it is the blue that my camera is picking up. Whereas her shoes, that it's pretty much picking up accurately. They are a light bluish color. But very nice. Of course, there's the stand that she comes on. And out of the 4,500, I did get number 2,948. So kind of a high number. But I guess it is what it is. So like I said, I picked through a bunch of them. I could have had number 1 in my hands and not even realized it, but it's okay. Life goes on. So there's my quick review of Jasmine. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed my review of the new limited edition Jasmine doll from the live action movie Aladdin. I had a blast this morning. I'll have another video coming that shows how much fun we had. I might even do a quick little thing of, because we did buy a few other stuff, do a quick little review on what we bought with the haul that we did, because you can't go to the Disney store and just buy one thing. But anyhow, like I said, we did have a blast. So I hope you did enjoy. Leave some comments down below on your thoughts of the doll. Did you get her online? Were you able to snag her in stores? Are you passing on this one? I'd love to know your thoughts, so definitely leave those comments down below. If you haven't already, guys, do consider subscribing, because this is what we do here on my channel. It's a lot of Disney limited edition doll reviews, shopping hauls, park hauls, pin mail, all Disney. So definitely hit that button, as well as the notification bell. We do try to post as often as we can. Make sure to follow me also on Instagram. It's DisneyDad_83. I do post out there daily. I'm also on Facebook at DisneyDad83, but I'm a little less frequent on Facebook than I am on Instagram. Just an FYI there. Again, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you all had a very magical day today, and we will see you real soon.